Aloha everyone, it's Christina Martini here to share with you a home practice as we are taking precautionary measures during these uncertain times and events. This is a Ashtanga half-series practice open for all practitioners of all levels. Whether you're brand new to yoga practice or you have a form or a style of practice that you've practiced before, this is another way of practicing a system known as the Ashtanga Yoga traditional practice. This practice is the Yoga Chikitsa, which is yoga therapy. And there's two forms. One is the full primary series, and this is the half series. I already posted the full primary series, so for those of you that are wanting a deeper challenge, please check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to that, and you may use that guided practice as often as you like. This one will be more for people that are new to the practice and would like to be offered some modifications that is appropriate, safe, and applicable for them to maximize and attain the benefits of yoga therapy through the Ashtanga method. Anyhow, I'd like to first begin with mindfulness to your body, knowing when you've gone over the edge and learn to surrender and be happy with your journey. Listen to your pre-existing conditions if you have any past injuries, because you're practicing without the presence of a teacher. It's good to be in tune and aware more about your body, your mental state, your breathing, your emotional and your physical and your psychological state of being. So there's no judgments, no competitions, no expectations, just simply yoga is a breathing practice. I'm going to guide this practice demonstrating the form and showing you the modifications. So for those of you that are already established in the journey, kind of be patient while I do offer the modification for those that are brand new. Again, I am a big believer of studying under the presence of your teacher. If you can get a one-on-one with your teacher, and if that's being offered in your neighborhood, please do so. If the shala of the studio that you belong to is not as crowded and they're still offering classes, please support the community of our yoga and Ashtanga family so that we can maintain supporting this practice of yoga for strengthening our mental, our physical, and our emotional state of being, certainly at these times. Thank you for joining me. Let's go ahead and start with just coming to a seated position at your most comfortable level. I would like to share with you first that yoga is a breathing practice, therefore there is a breath known as the victorious ocean breathing, and it sounds like an ocean breathing. And it's called the Ujjayi. And you're going to often hear me say that word when I'm directing your practice today. And I'm going to say Ujjayi, that's one of that, and that is the pranayama, the breath work. Then there's another word that I say in Sanskrit, and that's called drishti, and that's the gaze, the ability to let your eyes be steady and focused and fixed at one point. There are 9 drishtis in the practice of this yoga system. I would just say drishti to your navel, drishti to your fingertips, drishti to your third eye or your nose, your left shoulder, your right shoulder, so then you'll often hear me say that. The other one that you often hear yoga teachers also call out is bandhas. Bandhas is, there are essentially 5 bandhas, but 3 are the locks that hold our structure, our spine together from injuring and causing stress and tension to the body. One is Mula Bandha, and that's located down in your reproductive area and your urinary tract area. It's like doing a Kegel exercise when you're streaming your flow and then holding it back, streaming your flow and holding it back like you're urinating and therefore, right? So that's called your Mula Bandha. That is your root down here on the base. Then you have your Uddiyana Bandha that sits right here, and oftentimes if you were in fitness or in the gyms or some type of a physical exercise, they call it your core, which is your core strength. Your Mula Bandha is located just slightly up right here above the pubis area, below the belly button area, but then also it continues on through the abdominal rectum, the abdominal area, which is your quad. You have 4 quadrants, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that continues through there. That when you open up your Uddiyana Bandha flying up, you can feel the diaphragm and you can feel your rib cage. kind of create a hollowness to it. Last is the Jala Bandha, and that's the ability to vacuum seal your glottis, your throat in the back, and create a pool. So sometimes we will be using those when I call them out. It's also best to learn those in the presence of the teacher. So if you don't understand those, the most important thing is keep your structure, the integrity of your foundations of your support system, which is your spine, your rib cage, your big muscles, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, your pectoralis major, your lats, your traps, your biceps, and your triceps, all engaged, so then you create healing and toning, detoxification, purification, and cleansing. All right? The other bandha is Hasta Bandha, the ability to grip correctly and using all four corners of your hands. And Pada Bandha. Pada is feet and Hasta is hands. And Pada Bandha is the ability to ground yourself when you're standing, from wobbling, from instability, and so therefore you create the connection to root down to the earth, to bring in with your breath and your movement. And the vinyasa is the moving meditation. So without further ado, if you have any questions, please do feel free to chime in, send me a message. And again, this offering is with gratitude to allow you to embrace your health and wellness during these times, and hope that this practice supports that. Namaste. Let's come to a breathing practice first. So sitting at your comfortable position, we're going to meditate for just a few moments here. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Celebrate your presence this morning or this afternoon or this evening, whenever you've tuned in. And right now your belly is just soft and arriving into your seat, your asana, the place of your comfortable seating. Unwind and relinquish the mind from thinking, from planning, and from all the agendas. Please excuse the background sound in case there are some today. This is a live video. And now you're going to hear me with my Ujjayi breath. I'm going to close my mouth, breathing through the nostrils for some of you, or if you can breathe through the back of your throat, it's almost like you're hearing the word ha when your mouth is closed, inhaling, and when your mouth is closed, exhaling. Those of you breathing through your nose, it's like sipping through a straw. And you're just inhaling as well and exhaling. We're going to do 5 rounds so that you can hear me and hopefully learn it. Inhaling through the back of the throat or the nostril with the mouth closed. Exhale. Inhale and hold at the top. Exhale and hold at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Keeping your spine tall, ragdoll your nose towards your chest and your chin towards your chest. Feel the release of any tension around the cervical spine, and just lingering here for a moment. And inhale, raise your neck to the center, the neutral position, and then slowly rest your head back to the occiput base, keeping the integrity of the spine tall. Remember, if your range of motion doesn't allow you this far, that's okay. Opening up the throat for cleansing, especially at these times. Again, exhale, bringing down towards your chin and chest. Really just melting the chin towards the chest. Inhale, rise the head up. Inhale, head up. Exhale, neutral position. And we'll come into the top of the mat. We're going to go ahead and begin. This practice is half series of, again, the Ashtanga practice. I'll do my best to maintain a nice pace for you, since some of you that might be tuning in is brand new to this journey. The standing is on the top of your mat here. And again, just allowing all your feet to root down onto the earth. If you have an issue with bone spur or anything that's with the knees, you can also separate your heels apart just slightly, but your toes tapping together. If you have instability, you could separate the feet just a little bit apart. The ideal way would be to keep your toes together. I'd like to begin with a chant. Enjoy the vibrations for healing. Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde Sandarshita Swatma Sukhavabodhe Nishrayase Jangalikayamane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shantye Abo Purushakaram Shankachakrasi Dharinam Sahasra Shirsam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjali Om. Samastiti is standing tall. Bringing your hands up over your head with following it with your eyes. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to fold to your shins if you're brand new to the practice. Those of you in full practice, palms to the floor. Inhale, head up, lift up your spine with your head up slightly. Exhale, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to walk it back. And you might need to drop to the top of your knees and top of your feet and do a chaturanga with your elbows to the side body. Inhale, you could also stretch your lower back here. And then exhale, curl the toes and step back in and allow your spine to stretch. If you're bending your knees and your heels aren't up, I'm happy with that. Just be here in the moment. And those of you in full practice, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to prepare to look up, inhaling, walking the feet back, and change your hands to your shins if it's needed. Exhale, your nose to knees. Inhale, raise up the arms, follow with your eye drishti. Exhale to your side body. Second set, inhale, hands up, head up. Exhale, fold down to your shin or to the floor, to the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And again, option for the knees to drop down, those of you in full plank. Exhale, body, elbow to the side body. Inhale, top of the feet down for the upward dog. You can also drop the knee down as you just saw me do. Exhale, roll the toes or come back to your downward dog as best as you can. You need to bend your knees, you can. Definitely do not bicycle the feet, just stay here, steady the mind, steady the body. 2, really gaze into your navel here. 3, use your Ujjayi breath, close your mouth. Eyes open. 4, 5. Inhale, bend the knees. If you have to come back to the top of the mat, leave your hands there on your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise your hands, palms up again, fingertips together if possible. And exhale, release. Third set, inhale, engage your core, abundance. Exhale, fold down.
head into your knees. Inhale, head up, look up. Some of you might have a jumping practice. Jump back to chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog. And exhale to your downward dog. And again, you could always step your feet in a little bit if your heels can come down that way. Breathing. 1. Grip your fingertips, all corners of the hands and feet awake. 2. Lift the kneecaps, engage the thighs. 3. 4. Continue the breathing. 5. Look to the center. Inhale, step or hop. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, bring up your palms. Exhale, release. Beautiful job. Now let's do it again. Inhale. Take what works for you. Exhale. Inhale. Again, walk back, jump back, drop your knees, drop your feet, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog, lift your thighs if possible. Exhale, round into downward dog, walk your feet in, gaze into your navel. 1. Stretch your hips back. 2. 3. 4. 5. Look to the center, walk or hop back. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, open up the arms back to the top. And Samasthiti. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Option again. To hop back or walk back. Upward dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Step your feet slightly in to get your Achilles tendon, hamstrings, and calves to get some blood flow. 1. Keep your stomach pulled up, Uddiyana Bandha. 2. Drishti into your navel, gaze to your navel. 4. Strong Ujjayi. 5. Look forward, inhale, jump or step in. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, lengthen your spine, raise back up. Samasthiti. Beautiful job. We're now in Surya B. Bending your knees here. Chair pose, inhale. Just do your best. Exhale. Inhale, head up. Again, modified version, walk the feet back, drop the knees, drop the top of the feet, chaturanga. Keep your elbows to your body. Inhale, upward dog, leave the knee down. Exhale for modifying. Don't look in, just pivot your left foot and bring your right feet to the center. Inhale, open up your arms to the top. Exhale, coming back down to that push-up position, the plank, and chaturanga. Inhale again to your upward dog. And then exhale, pivot the right and bring the left in, and again, inhale, hands up. Exhale again, coming back to the modified version and chaturanga. And again, upward dog here, inhale. And to down dog. Beautiful, that's your first set of 3. 1. Really melt the head in, gazing into your navels with eyes open. 2. Breathe. 3. 4. 5. inhale, look up and walk back into where we started. Put your hands on your shins. Exhale to your deep fold there. Inhale, bend your knees and raise your hands back up to the top. And Samashti. Beautiful. We're going to take that 2 more sets. Ready? Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, head up. Exhale, float back, walk back, or jump back. Push up. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale to down dog. Step your right feet to the center. Inhale, your hands up. Exhale to your plank position and take it low. Inhale to your up dog. And exhale, bring your left feet to the center, moving vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, back to your plank position to chaturanga. And up dog. And down dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look forward, inhale, I'm going to jump in. Some of you can step in. Exhale, nose to your knees. Sit into that chair pose. Bring up those arms. Inhale and Samashti. Beautiful. 1 more set. Let's do it. Take what works for you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, step your right feet to the center and bring your hands up to that lunge. Exhale to that push-up position, chaturanga. Inhale to the upward dog position. Exhale, bring your left feet to the center and lunge that knee and hands up. Exhale, back to the chaturanga, push-up position. Inhale to your upward dog. And rest at your down dog. Breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look to the center, walk or jump in. You look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Raise the arms up and breathe. And exhale, release. Beautiful. So now we're going to go ahead and go into Padangusthasana. I'm going to face you. You're going to open your feet about 2 fists apart. In Hawaii, we call it Shakasana. Shaka. Down on the floor. Grab your 2 toes. Inhale, look up. And you're going to box your arms slowly. You can bend your knees, that's what I'm doing, and just fold down. If you can't grab your toes, hold your ankle. And again, try to strengthen and straighten the legs to stand up so that you can fold. Okay, so breathing, breath. Those of you in full practice, stay there. 2, just bow into the head. 3, lean your tailbone over a little bit so you can stand taller. 4, don't collapse the wrist. Keep all the arms, integrity of the biceps, triceps engaged. 5, you're going to inhale, look up. You're going to bend your knees for some of you and place your hands underneath that toe and press on it. This is great for carpal tunnels, tendinitis, arthritis around the wrist, neuropathy, and again, numbness and tingling, loss of grip, sensation, and stretching up the back of the legs for blood circulation, preventing blood clots, tired, fatigued legs, fibromyalgia, all kinds of things. 1. Hang like a gorilla. 2, 3, yep, keep it going. Stretch those legs. 4, pull up on that stomach, don't you quit. 5, yes, you should be sweating by now. Hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, put your feet back together. We're going to go into a triangle. I'm going to move my mat just a little bit so you can see the whole picture. You want to go ahead and pivot to open to your right. So if you're standing here today, you're going to open towards your right side. And point your toes, be at the end of your mat so you're aligning your heels to your heels from the front to the back. And you don't want to hinge too far. You actually just want to take it where it is. If this is where you are right now, just stay here and enjoy this process, okay? If you need to bend your knee and be here. Just breathe. This is a breathing practice. Those of you that can grip your toe and stretch away, stretch away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Follow the breath, inhale. And again, you're pivoting to the other side. Exhale to the form that works for you. Modification is here, or soft knee for those with injured knee. Those of you that need to bend your knee to get your toes, awesome. If not, just grab it. 1, 2, you got it. 3, stay with it. 4, 5, beautiful. Gaze down, inhale. You're going to turn back to the right side, and this one's a little tricky for balance. Place your left hand either on top of your shins or on top of your feet for option modification, and you're just twisting baby steps to here. Those of you in full practice, you're going to place your palms down on the floor and breathe. 1, pick 1. Straight leg if possible. 2, 3, 4, 5. Be happy with where it is. We're just practicing yoga, practicing breathing. Again, hands on top of the feet, hands on the shins, smile as you twist and maintain the integrity of your balance. Those of you in full practice, you're going to drop it down and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, coming back up. Open your arms like wings. And exhale to the top of the mat. Beautiful. We're going to open up to bigger stands. This is side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Draw your knees to lunge 90, parallel to the ankle. This is great for bone strength, especially for the knee joints. Option 1, hands over your head. If you have shoulder injury, I would prefer to go from under here instead of over. So again, bringing that to lunge deep and bring it over. Option 1, stay here. Good. Those of you in full practice, parallel your shoulders, align it to your knee, and again, deep stretch. 1, 2, staying mindful. 3, 4, watch your back heel, make sure it's grounded. 5, inhale softly coming up, and then now change the position. So you can see me clearly again. Option 1, lunge the knee. Best to come in from the inside. If you have no injury, then great, you can swing your arms all the way around as well for a side oblique. And keep it long, and staying there. You can also draw your hand down. 1, the hand is in the back of the foot. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming up. And then now we're going to go into a prayer twist. This is Parvita, Parsvakonasana. You can drop again your knees and taking it with your elbows just here, or drop to the top of your feet. Those of you in full practice, you can also bring your feet to the ground in the back and hold the pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Careful when you're standing. We're going to take it to the other side. So again, you're just going to lunge your left knee. And option 1, you can stay here and just create the prayer twist with your back heel down. If that's too much for you, drop to your knee, drop to the top of the feet, and just lunge and be here. Those of you in full practice, same thing. You want to go ahead and deepen and bring your hand down to the floor and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, coming back up to the top, and Samastiti. Beautiful. Pasarika Padottanasana, open up to your right, hands to your hips. Inhale your chest up. Exhale, option 1, just draw your hands down to the floor and melt your crown of the head down and be here. Those of you that want to get lower, bring your hands back parallel to your heels, all equal distance apart, and melt your head down. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Lift up those kneecaps and those quadriceps. This is great for the hamstrings and the lower back. 4, 5. Inhale, don't lose your bandhas, that's the stomach strength. Hands to your hips, exhale. Inhale again, come up. Beautiful, exhale. Open your arms like wings, inhale. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, chest up. And you're just gonna ragdoll down. Some of you will be here. Some of you will be here. Some of you will be here. And others, maybe perhaps, will be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale with one straight, strong spine coming all the way up. Awesome. Exhale. Inhale, hands open. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, chest lifted. And exhale, you're just going to fold. Remind yourself to be mindful about your shoulder, rotator cuffs, and girdles. Some of you would just be here. Some of you maybe are still far back there. It's okay. Those of you that are coming way forward, listen to your body. You don't have a teacher in front of you. Be mindful to challenge yourself appropriately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it feels so good on the shoulders, doesn't it? Feels so good on the hamstrings. Inhale, coming all the way up. I could stay in that pose forever. Hands to your hips. Inhale. And fold down, slide your hands to grab your 2 toes. You're going to box your arms. You can also bend your knees here and create a bend on both elbows and knees if possible, and head down. Those of you that want to come deeper, you want to go ahead and kind of make your way down on the floor. Breathe. 1, box your arms. Pull up on your belly. 2, that's Uddiyana Bandha. 3, eyes open, gaze in. 4, activate your triceps and biceps. 5, inhale, head up and straight arms. Hands to your hips here, exhale. Inhale, come up. And you made it. Samastiti. Beautiful. You're going to reverse your hands to prayer, or this is the elbow right here that I'm showing you, grabbing your elbow to elbow, or reverse your hands with your right wrist first coming up, and your left, if that's brand new for you. And then you want to make sure you start pressing the palms together. And don't lose the shoulder strength. You're from the top, pivot to the right about 3.5 to 4 feet here. You want to engage an extended leg if possible, and you want to twist over to bring your chest plate, your breastplate, your sternum to your thighs, and nose to your knees. 1, or temple to your knees. 2, wherever it is, stay here. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, just turn the entire body around. And then again, you're going to pivot and draw down. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Stay steady. It's a standing pose. 4. Makes you wobble. 5. Beautiful. Inhale and Samashti. We're going to do some standing pose and I'm going to face you so that you can see me. Hands to your left hip. Ground your left foot. Option 1, just bring your right knee to your heart and stay here. Option 2, come in the inside of the inner thighs and grab your right toe. And I'm grabbing with 2 fingers around the ball of the toe and my thumb locking everything in and my entire hand's like a fist, not open fingers. Inhale, lengthen your leg out and just stay here today. If you can get it out, awesome. Those of you in full practice, you can definitely take your fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay steady coming back up though if you're in your fold. Option for those that are brand new to the practice, gaze to the left and point your toe down. Those of you in full practice, keep the integrity of the legs open, bent knees, or full extension. 1, 2, 3, smile, 4, and 5. I'm just counting fast, but we're still breathing equally. And again, stay here. Those of you folding your nose down, you can fold your nose down, hands to your hips. 1, it's gonna burn. 2, you're gonna start looking like this. 3, it's gonna fall. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. 5, coming down. Good job. It's very hard. Left side. This is called Uddita Hasta Padam Gustasana. That means standing pose, grabbing your toe, Gustasana. Uddita Hasta, your hand grabbing your toe, standing tall and forward fold. Staying here for option, bend your knees and or grab your toe. Head down for those of you already in the pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand up straight and tall. Turn your gaze to the right as you turn your leg to the left. And again, option to bend your knees, holding on the inside. 1. Relax your toe. 2, 3, good job. 4, don't fall. 5, come back to the center. Option to stay here or option to stretch it out like you did earlier and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! And if it burns, it burns right here. Okay? Ardha Baddha, I'm going to give you a tree pose today. Option 1. Do not put your heel on your knee, so this is beginning level. Stay just below the kneecap and stay for balance here. Open your knees out more towards neck. Option 2, come all the way where your heel touches your Mula Bandha, that's the perineum area, inner thighs, and stay here. Count your 5 breathing while I show the main pose of the practice is the full expression of binding your right half lotus and lowering down slowly. If you feel like falling, put your 2 hands on the floor and just nod your head down. You can always put your 2 hands in front of you for now and just fold and on the floor. Inhale, coming up slowly. Don't lose the integrity of the pose. Stay at standing balance. As you can see, I just wobbled. And exhale. Hey, good job. Let's try it on the left side. Take a tree. And grow your tree. Now grow your mental balance, your focus, third eye drishti, right here, third eye temple. Those of you with full practice, you're already probably folding, enjoy the fold, don't rush. And again, binding the hand, and forward fold. Four, lifting up, and exhale, and again, release.
Yay, we made it. So we're going to come into a vinyasa and then get down to the floor shortly. So inhale, hands up.
Exhale, fold down. Inhale, head up. Exhale, walk back or jump back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to down dog. Step back to the center and sit like a chair here for now. Bring your hands up to the sky. 1, 2, if it burns here, 3, or elbows together. 4, 5. Fold down your nose to your knees. Inhale your head up. Exhale, walk back to your chaturanga, chest open, engaged. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, Virabhadrasana Warrior 1. Step your right feet in. And option, hands up in the air. Head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the head to the other side. Move the body with it. Lunge the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Surrender that, coming into warrior B. And again, try not to dip, just stay balanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it to the other side. And again, maintaining the integrity of your chest, your arms, your knees, your hips, your smile. Be a warrior that's gentle. 4, 5. Cartwheel down. Walk your feet back. If you're really tired, drop your knee. It's okay to drop the top of the feet and take a chaturanga that way. Upward dog. Down dog. Here's how I cross in. You're going to bring your right feet and your left, and then you're going to sit down, and you're going to extend your leg out, and you're going to sit tall with your hands to your side, and listen to your breathing and regulate and cultivate the breath back to equal rhythms. Inhale, chin down, exhale. Sit tall, inhale. Sit tall, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Paschimottanasana, we're going to go ahead and either grab the toes if we can reach it, and we're going to pull the stomach back towards the spine. Some of us are going to have this here, and it's okay to just fold. If you have a hand towel, you can also hold the hand towel and slowly, perhaps, it will start to bring you down to the floor. Those of you with full practice, again, engage your chest, your core, your arms ear height, separate your shoulders from your ears and fold. Breathe. 3, 4, 5. 1. Inhale, looking up. Let's change the hands to the outside of the feet, and again, fold down. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up, and this time let's go ahead and take a little deeper. length and interlace the hands for those of you. If you're still using the towel, draw the towel just slightly down and maybe tighten it a little bit and come down lower. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. I'm going to show you some options because we're going to sweat a little bit. You're going to cross your right shins over your left, and you're going to kind of roll to the side of your foot and try not to use the knee to come down to the floor, but your stomach strength to walk you back. You can always drop the knees to chaturanga and the top of the feet, and inhale to your upward dog, and exhale to your down dog. Anytime you jump through, it's right, and then the left follows behind, and then this time the legs out. Option for tabletop, keep your toes together, keep your knees together. Some of you would probably just be here and melt your head back, and it's okay. Don't push it. If that's too much for you, open your knees apart and create a tabletop and just stay here. Those of you in full practice, lengthen your legs, and again, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming down carefully, cross right over left, keep it close to your chest when you're rolling up, and then soon you can even take it out in chaturanga. Inhale for your upward dog. Exhale for your down dog. Look up, and again, jump in, right over left, and sit down. You're going to bring your right feet this time to half lotus, and I'm going to change my mat and come this way so you can see me. And from here, I'm binding to half lotus, bringing my hands to my back and just leaving it there. Or you could see I've already grabbed my feet and turning the hip flexors inward and folding down. Those of you that can just stay here, stay here. If you can fold, fold. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale your head up. An option, if you don't want to take the chaturanga, you're going to cross and you're just going to lift. Inhale, exhale. Come through, straight leg. Inhale, left side. Exhale, bind or put your hand behind your back. Inhale. And exhale, however you can fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, option to take that same vinyasa that I taught you just a second ago, or from here, jump back and you take the chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog and exhale. I usually jump into this pose that's coming up. So another way to do it is if I'm here, I'm going to kind of jump this way. And then my right heel is going to sit on the side of my hip. And my left leg is going to come all the way out. If you have any injuries, you need to open your feet and your knees slightly more apart. If none of those exist, enjoy the process of growing your strength and forward. 1. You can also place your hands here for now if you're tipping over. 2, stay connected. 3, get your nose to your knees. 4, don't forget that bandha in the stomach. Uddiyana. 5, awesome. Inhale, head up. Exhale, and again, option to just pike up from here and take it back to chaturanga. And inhale to your upward dog. And exhale. Look to the front, and here's the final jump. The feet usually slice, and the left side is ready. Position your Uddiyana Bandha and exhale, fold in. 1, 2, 3, keep those elbows away from the ground if you can. 4, keep breathing, I can hear you. 5, inhale, head up. Exhale, again, tuck it under and create your chaturanga. Inhale, upward, and exhale. Come through, many options to come through. So one of it again is from here, you can either jump and stop here and flow your feet to come out that way. Sitting here, Janu Shirsasana, right feet inside the thighs. And lengthen, some of you will just be on the top. If you have that towel again, you can again grow, bringing the towel and folding down lower. It's up to you and how you'd like to use your practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, sit back. Option to just vinyasa this way, or option to vinyasa with the chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha. And jump through. And left side. Again, breathing. Engage and fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Cross your shins and again jump back to chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog. Exhale. This is Janu Shirsasana B. Come through, and this is going to be your right heel sitting on top of it. So I'm actually going to pick up my tailbone here and sit that heel right underneath the center cavity. And some of you are going to just stay here. Some of you are going to be able to even fold maybe with one hand. If you have a full practice, the goal is to lean forward and hold the balance and fold. 1, 2, 3, you're on the top of the foot. 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Many options to exit. So again, you can take your right over left and just hop back to chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva. And exhale. And come through, jump through. And left side. Again, you're on the top of the feet. And just here. Good. You're pushing that from the top of the feet. You're maintaining secure balance. Option to fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up, and exhale. Cross your shins, and again, float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale. Marichyasana. Come to sit down, and again, if you're just putting your legs out, awesome. You are going to bring your right knee here towards your right side. And you're going to take your right arm, bring it around the lower part of the shins. I'm already reversing my wrist to face up, so I can turn and bring it to my lower back and find it with my other hand. If you can't bind, sit back and just be here and enjoy the process of the practice. If you can fold going forward, create space and fold down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale your head up. For those of you that want to learn that other vinyasa, it's an inhale, jump back. Exhale. Inhale. And sit down, exhale. Now you can be on your left side. Inhale. Exhale, swing your arms down and flip your wrist to catch the other one. Inhale, chest up. And exhale, make sure the right leg stays with the integrity of the pose. Don't let your right leg splay out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release the pose. Inhale, lift and jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog and jump through. So that's the other vinyasa. Let's go to Marichyasana B. You're either going to do half lotus here, or you're going to do it underneath as a modified version this way. You're going to do the same right hand, swinging to the left part of the shin, reversing your palms, and finding the other hand, any fingertips or so to bind. Keep your sternum centered and fold down. 1, 2, this is modified version 3, keep it going. Those of you in full pose, you're in half lotus on the right. Sorry, half lotus on the left and right knee on the right. 4, 5, and this is that half lotus. And again, that's what it looks like. Cross your shins, float back, take the Chaturanga for energy. And now we're going to jump through and do it again on the other side. So option is right on the inside and left on the heart. And again, you want to dive a little bit lower down towards your shin, or just stay above if it's too much for you and be here. Those of you in full practice, you have your right to half lotus and your left knee. And again, just coming to the center and really deep fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale your head up and exhale. Cross your shins and take the Chaturanga. That's Chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog and exhale to your down dog. We have one more before Navasana. This is Marichyasana C. I love this one. This is called the spine twist. So I have my right knee to my chest. I'm going to sit back a little bit. And option 1, you're going to bring your opposite shoulders to really play a tug of war with that right knee. Make your right knee push that shoulder. Make your shoulder push that right knee. Get your stomach over your right thighs if possible and stay here. Keep your left leg engaged. Don't let it splay out. Keep it there. Those of you that can bind, you're going to take your hand again. You're going to sit up to 90 if you can and breathe and gaze to the front. 1, 2, spine twist. 3, 4, 5. Gaze to the center and release. Option to just take that vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. That gives the other people a chance to be at their upward dog and downward dog and jump through for the left side. So again, here you are. Option 1, just here. And breathe, breathe, and breathe. Next level, you know what to do. Bring it around, climb your wrist up, and find it, and link it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gaze to the center and release. Option again, inhale, exhale, inhale for up dog,
Exhale for down dog. And jump through. Marichiasana B. Last one. Bring your left feet under for modified version. Or half lotus. And again, you're just twisting, pushing that knee opposite side and coming back to Nandi. And if you have the bind, you'll come through. And again, find the bind. And stay steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, gaze to the center. Exhale, release. Let's take the chaturanga and again float back, jump back to chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog and exhale. Look forward and jump through, sit down, straight leg out. Option again, your right is under and your left is here. Remember, those of you with full practice, take the full expression of the pose, which is here. Okay? And again, you want to create yourself to twist around and find your mind and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gaze to the center, release, and cross your shins, float back to chaturanga. Wow, we did it. We're in closing sequence. Out through Navasana, the boat pose. So happy for you. All right, let's come to seated. We're going to come back to our sits bone, and we're going to try to hold our boat and not make it sink. So option 1 is hold underneath your knees or your thighs and stay up and don't crunch down this way. So stay up and hold your V. Those of you that can extend your leg, just hold it out and be here. 1, 2, 3, stay with me. 4, 5. Tap the foot and cross your shins over each other. Kiss your chest and your knees and hands to the floor. And pike up and sit down. I'm going to face you a little bit on this side after. So again, let's do it again. Second set. You can do this. Straight leg, hold the mat. 1, straight leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross your shins, place your hands on the floor, lift up. 1, 2, and 3. Sit down. Awesome. Now we're going to do 3 more with lifting the feet off the floor. 1, hands to your side. 2, 3, can you do it? 4, 5. Cross your shins, find the lift. 1, 2, and 3, sit down. Next one, lift up your leg. I'm going to get a block real quick because I want to show you some stuff that I use that helps me with this. I'm going to face you on this one. So I am on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I either can leave my toes here and I just lift like that, or I can even rock and come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, I can either just stay here and lift or rock and come back. You did it. You can invest in a block. Oh, we are our closing sequence and we're going to go into some back bends. So come on down and rest on your lower back. And melt down a little bit. Watch your ponytails for you women out there. And male. And all the genders that have long hair now. And again, hip distance apart on your thighs and on your feet, on your knees. Bring your hands to grab your ankle. If you're not able to grab your ankle, lift up your tailbone. Interlace your hands underneath your sacrum, underneath your tailbone. Those of you with the hands on your ankle, once you lift up your pelvis, roll the girdle. You want to roll the shoulders inside. 1, stay here. 2, those of you interlacing, really interlacing hands. 3, 4, 5,
and come down. Repeat that 2 more times if you can. Those of you that want to learn how to do a new back bend or new growth, place your hands by your shoulders and your ears. You're just going to do step 1, which is pick up your pelvis, pick up your butt area. Push up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Now you're going to slide the back of your head to the top of your head and you're going to stay here. Some of you are already in full wheel. Go ahead and pick it up 1. The rest of you stay here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down to the floor, stay there. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just melt down. And relax. Lie yourself back. Make your legs straight for a moment. Hold your mat. Engage your core. Use your elbow and sit up. For those of you new to this practice. Or turn to your right side and roll up. And forward fold is always after a back bend. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale. Lay down. Option for shoulder stands. Those of you with any neck injury, you could put a pad underneath your neck, under your shoulders. Those of you with your menstrual, please do not practice this if it's your first 3 to 5 days. Just remain flat lying here and be happy with it. Those of you with some spinal injuries, maybe you're just here today, and maybe you're just able to bend your knees like that. Or you could strengthen it and stay here, okay? This is a form of inversion, so even if you didn't do headstand, this is it. You've done a lot of down dogs or all inversions. The rest of you, take it to 90. That means kind of lifting up the tush and going up on your feet, up on the top. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're actually going to halasana this feet back and come into a straight leg over your head. I'm not sure if you can see all of that, but I can't turn my neck while I'm in the pose, so I'm going to remain here. Hopefully you get the gist of it. 1, 2, 3, hand feet over the head. 4, lift those kneecaps. 5, you're just going to bend the knees by your eyes, and some of us are going to go a little deeper and place it closer to our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to come back up to the top and go back to where you started with the shoulder stands. Some of us are just going to exhale right over our left and remain here on a 90 hover. Some of us are going to bring the right feet and create a lotus. We're going to keep our hands to our back. Some of us are going to be able to take the hands off the back. 1, 2, chin lock. 3, the chin is to my chest, holding me up as well as my Uddiyana Bandha and my shoulder girdle. 4, and my gaze. 5, I'm going to pin it down, maybe just as much as here, or just as much as here, and wrap around it like a pretzel. 1, 2, some of us are going lower. 3, 4, 5. Careful, place your hands behind your back, and you're going to slowly roll without slamming your vertebrae. I'm using my stomach to control the descent. And again, and just mindful breathing. Mindful breathing, and stay here and grab the mat. For those of you that can arch a little bit, do your Matsyasana fist pose. For those of you that are in tightness with that hips, just stay here. If you're not in lotus, you're just going to exit and hold underneath your feet and just be here. If you can arch to the top of your head, that would be wonderful. And place your hands on top of your thighs. Those of you in full practice, go back to your lotus if you're there, or in lotus, and hold your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in Uttana. You can take your head off the back of your head or just point your feet out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest and draw down. Turn to your right side, for those of you that's not going to do a chakrasana or somersault, and come back and do your vinyasa to chaturanga. Drop your knees if you need to, and again, inhale, exhale. You are in headstand, yay! So we're all different levels of headstand here. I have the wall next to me, so I can demonstrate on how to use the headstand with the wall. If you have a practice, there's many ways, so let me go ahead and show you some ways. Come into the forearms, interlace your hand without crunching your wrist and your fist and your knuckles and your fingertips. Place the back of your head onto the hand, behind the hand, the palms, creating like a baseball cap. One is, you can be on your knees for a second and on the tip of your toes is best. Keep your elbows closer to your face. When you come up, you want to be able to kind of dip your knees towards your chest. Some of you are going to maybe hold here and pike up and then be able to get to your headstand that way. That's awesome. Just be mindful of your surroundings. You have no furniture. Some of you are going to maybe come from here and point your toe and then find a way to lift up. Try not to kick up. The ideal way one day is to come with that feet together, which means from the setup here, extend those hamstrings, and again, opening up those legs. Breathing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay up. I'm going to get off the practice and I'm going to show some people that needs to use the wall. If it's brand new for them, I come through and put my body as close to the wall with my baseball cap interlaced hands. And you're going to probably see me right here. I'm going to move. I'm going to flush my back a little bit or separate a little bit. When my back feels the wall, I can also tap the wall and climb up and leave my heels on the wall. I can also take it off one by one just to practice trusting the process. If I feel like falling, I can come back to the wall. Again, I can come out and I can also come back to the wall. Coming down, be careful not to slam on your knees, but just be mindful of breathing. And those of you that's been holding, come to your half fold. That means from the full headstand, come to either half knee tuck, hold, or those of you in full headstand to full leg extension hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back up to the top. Bend your knees to be like a slide behind your elbows to child's pose. So I anchor here and I just slide down. Keeping my back strong and then child's pose. Breathing 1, 2, inhale. 3, 4, 5. Usually there's one more chaturanga here, so if you want to take it, take the chaturanga. Inhale to your upward. We should be sweating. Exhale to your downward dog. And lotus closing.
Yay! Ooh, I'm drenched. Bring your feet to lotus or just sit down wherever you're able to. Bring your hands to your back, crisscross them. And then if you fold down, if one of your, you can grab one of your feet there. And if you can grab the other one, that's awesome. There you go. So look like that. And then take a fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your eyes closed and inhale, sit up. If you want to peek a little bit just to see what I'm doing and put your hands on top of your knees, you're going to create a mudra, which is the O, the Om finger, and the 3 fingers pointing down towards the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready for the best part? Before Shavasana? It's pretty feet. Bring your right hand and left hand to the side, and you're going to engage a lift. 1, 2, 3, keep it going. 4, those of you with modified version. 5, here, 6, or 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yay! And close your out with a chanting before you lay down in Shavasana. Thank you for celebrating your practice and joining me virtually. If you have any questions, please feel free to inbox me at mauishala@gmail.com. And that's Maui, and then Shala is SHALA @gmail.com. I hope this practice serves you throughout the day today. Be kind, be well, breathe well, eat well, and live well. Om Shanti Namaste. Aloha. Om Swasti Prajabhyaha Paripalayantam Nayena Maryana Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanibhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Bring your hands to your temple, may your mind be filled with peace. To your lips, may your words be loving, kind, compassionate, gentle, truthful. And to your heart center, may you continue to celebrate your joy, your fire, your light, your dharma, and your calling. Namaste. Shavasana, turning your body around, bringing your heels apart, relaxing your head, and again, just melting your hands to open and let your vertebrae descend down one breath at a time. Until we meet